Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Duster Squad podcast. Dear me, it's been a while. Let me explain. Shit, I don't even remember. I don't even remember the why.
2 weeks ago, we had the lost episode, I think, and then your computer started being weird. Or no, is it the other way around? 2 weeks ago, we were off or something?
2 weeks ago, we were off for a reason. I don't remember what that reason was.
I don't either.
I think... No, you know what it was? 2 weekends in a row.
Was that the Florida trip you were doing?
No.
It was the week after.
Yeah, no,
Or
it was
2 weeks after. No, excuse me. We did one the week after because
you talked about your trip. Yeah.
Talked about your trip.
So this is what happened.
Didn't do one the following week.
Yeah, so this is what happened.
Anyway.
2 weeks in a row, I went to Danielle's hometown. Once for her mom's birthday, and second to meet her friends. Some of her friends, because I have not met any of her friends, and it's been 3 years.
Dang, dude.
So I was like, I mean, we got at some point here.
Was all the friends you hang out with down, like ones you just met down there? Like at work
pretty
and
much.
stuff?
I had met a couple of them at a wedding before, but no. And here's the reason: I would have met them at another wedding, but I got COVID from the brides. The bride had her bachelorette party. And everybody got corona there. Danielle came back, gave it to me, and then I was like deep in it on the weekend of the wedding. So it was her own fault. But I did meet her this past weekend. But yeah, and then we had the Lost episode, which I recorded with Benny, and then computer graphics driver problems wouldn't let me edit. It kept crashing. I would edit for about 30 seconds and then it would crash. So
who knows? Maybe some YouTube shorts coming up. Maybe
could
some
be
Instagram reels coming up.
It was just me and Benny. We did go on some tangents, but
a lot of tangents.
But listen, we're back. We're back. We haven't seen Nick. I don't think we've seen Nick since he was like 25.
No, what was it? I did miss 1 week that you. No, I was in the last episode that we did because it was the episode that we came back after your vacation.
No, yeah, you were there. Yeah, so actually you haven't missed anything. You haven't missed anything.
I was gonna miss both of those episodes that you guys were gonna do, but it was just conveniently never posted.
They just didn't happen. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, it's been a while. Who's got a catch-up story? Anybody? I'm not talking about the condiment.
I mean, I prefer Heinz if we're talking, but
I like Great Value.
I don't really have anything. No. Hunts if we're like pushing it.
No.
But
shut the fuck up. No.
Heinz
I'd rather buy a generic store brand that tastes more like Heinz than get fucking Hunts because that shit sucks.
I gotta be honest. I didn't think there was gonna be such fiery opinions on ketchup.
I mean, Heinz is my go-to.
We might have to talk about that on another episode.
Yeah, that unlocks some. If you go to that's some fifth line. That's some fifth line era arguments right there.
Are you guys French's mustard?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
That's the only. You get the yellow French's bottle. That's the only. I mean, I know other mustards exist, but like that is the mustard. That's
the mustard.
I get the yellow Great Value bottle.
The yellow Great Value. How much does it cost you?
Shit, man, I don't know. Probably $8 at this point.
Oh
no,
that doesn't sound right.
For some mustard.
All right. So let's see. So first of all, we're going to start here. A little bit of baseball, gentlemen, because what is this? It's the World Baseball Classic was happening the last 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
It's the first one in a long time.
I think I remember hearing the last one was 2019.
Oh shit!
Pre-COVID.
So it's not. So it's 20. So it's 4 years. Every 4 years.
Well, no, I think they would have done more, but I think COVID fucked.
Okay, yeah.
COVID fucked stuff up.
Okay. All right, so they were doing it right anyway. It seems.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that's best on best, split into countries. So
yeah.
As best as they decide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I think the coolest thing I saw was I didn't get to watch any of it, but the coolest thing I saw was the final and the final at bat. It was the two Angels teammates.
Yeah.
Ohtani at the plate, or Trout at the plate, Ohtani pitching to him. And he struck him out. And I saw a crazy stat that it was like Trout in like 2,000, 3,000 at bats or some shit. And he had struck out like 28 times, and only 3 of them were swinging or looking. I can't remember which was which of which, but
yeah, I heard the same thing. I think it was he only had. I think it was swinging strikeouts, and I think it was that like 3. It was a ridiculously low number, and I was like, I heard it on the radio, and I was like, holy shit,
it's pretty wild.
And that was a cool
crazy moment happened right there.
In baseball arguments, Ohtani's like been a breakout star for the last couple of years, right? And Trout's been one of the best players in baseball for the last, I would say, probably 10 years, maybe.
Jeez.
Maybe not 10, but he's been the best for a while.
Yeah.
I did know
he's
that.
been around. He's been around enough for me to know how good he is, and that's right. I don't watch baseball.
It kind of was like, here, you put your best on best now, and this one kind of gives you your answer on who's the best guy in the league between these two guys. Granted, I don't know. I have reservations to say that. I'll keep those to myself. Never.
No, air them out.
No, I don't know. I think I'm just biased.
Are you biased towards the hitter?
Yeah, I've just been a Trout fan. I like Ohtani, and I think that it's impressive the fact that he is such a dominant pitcher, and he can.
I was going to say, what do you mean? He is biased toward what hitter, Mike?
He's one of the top hitters in the league, right? And what makes it even cooler is because most of the time, right, when you're playing younger baseball growing up, right, you have the opportunity to pitch and hit.
Yeah.
Most of the time when you get into college, you have to make the decision whether or not you're going to be a fielder and be able to hit, or if you're going to just be a pitcher. And it's cool that you have somebody who is basically two-tooled like that and can pitch dominantly and also hit at a super high level, because you don't see it. Like, American pitchers don't do that because colleges don't let them, right? And then they just don't have the skill to do it, right? It's a joke. It used to be a joke when pitchers hit because they'd strike out or hit a home run. It was like one or the other. But
yeah. That I was gonna ask. I haven't obviously been paying attention. I started paying attention to baseball in, I think it was 2020 or 2021. So I haven't been paying attention for a long time. Is there anybody there? I'm sure there's some, but when was the last time that we had somebody that was a pitcher and a hitter?
This consistent? I don't even know of one. Like, there are pitchers that can hit.
Yeah.
Like, but nothing to this level. And I think you're going to start seeing it a little bit more, but I don't think anybody's going to be at the level that Ohtani is.
They won't be that good, yeah.
It's just because he's been able to do it for so long. Like,
yeah, the longevity's wild.
Right. And I don't know. I heard it a couple days ago, and I can't tell you where. I don't remember. But basically, this guy went into college, right? He's a high school prospect going into college, right? And he's really good. He can hit and he can pitch. And basically, he got told, all right, you got to pick one. So it's not even like an opportunity for anybody, because colleges don't let you do it.
Yeah. So then by the time you get out of college, you're one way or the other.
Right. Because at that point, you don't have the ability to, well, you could if you work hard, but like, you're so far behind. You haven't swung a bat in, you're gonna 4 years.
You haven't swung for 4 years through college, and now you're gonna swing against the best pitchers in the world.
Is designated hitter a thing in college baseball?
I don't know. I think
because if it is, why if it is and somebody has that skill set, just make your pitcher the designated hitter.
Yeah, it's just most of the time in colleges you don't want to get your pitcher hurt doing something like batting.
Sure, right.
than having to run the bases. It's more of a running thing than anything. But
I guess you would have to it's if you come across a guy that seems to have a high enough I wonder what the threshold would have to be in skill level for the coach or a college to consider it.
I think you're going to probably start
thinking about baseball
over the next few years. I bet you start seeing it more just because you see that it is possible.
Right. You see the example of it, so everybody's gonna be like, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jesus, I can't wait for him to go somewhere else. Ohtani, please.
Yeah, I don't foresee him sticking around the Angels. I know he's got a contract due. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but it's coming up, and he's gonna be one of the highest paid. He'll probably be the highest paid baseball player.
I was gonna say
in the league at that point.
Hey guys,
and I've heard
who would have thought we saw
him going to the Mets?
We saw two Angels in a championship game.
We did see two Angels.